Hey guys, welcome to Film World. Today I'm going to explain a teen romantic film called The Kissing Booth 2 from 2020. Turn on subtitles and spoilers ahead. After spending an amazing summer with her boyfriend Noah, Elle has to cope with the long-distance relationship as Noah moves to Boston for his college. She's okay with the new settings and the relationship seems to be going great. The new school year starts from Elle. On her first day, everyone is talking about her and Noah breaking up, but she denies the rumors and says that they are not going to break up anytime soon. In the first class, there's an announcement from his school saying that the clubs wanting to present any idea for a fall fundraiser have to give a presentation to the student council today. Elle and Lee remember that they didn't even start their presentation and immediately go to work on it. When they go to present it, their idea is pre-approved as the kissing booth was a great success last year. The student council just asked them to keep their list of kisses as interesting as it was last year. When she comes back home, she video chats with Noah, who asks her to apply to more colleges, especially Harvard and others in Boston. Elle doesn't want to break her friendship rules with Lee by applying together to the University of California, but agrees with Noah, thinking that she will tell Lee if she got accepted into one. At the school the next day, the other main topic of gossip is the new transfer student Marco Pena. Elle doesn't pay any mind to the gossip, but when one of her friends show her the video of Marco working out, she praises his body and abs, not noticing that she accidentally pressed the intercom button and the whole school heard her. Lee comes running into the room and quickly turned it off before she could say something more embarrassing. When they are going to their locker after classes, students make fun of Elle, but Rachel, Lee's girlfriend, says that they will forget about it tomorrow. They are standing by their lockers when the new student Marco approaches them. Elle didn't like him much because of his proud attitude. When she comes back home, she receives a package from Noah which has a ticket to Boston with a Harvard hoodie. Elle video calls him to thank him for a package and tells him about the colleges she had applied to. As they were talking, Noah's friend suddenly barged into his room asking him to get ready for a party. Among his friends, there's one really pretty girl which makes Elle a little jealous. On social media, and after seeing her stunning pictures, it becomes more important to study in the same college as Noah. She later talks to his father about the money they had for her college tuition, but he says it is not enough to send her to a private university. Later, she goes to a gaming arena with Lee and finds a poster of a dance competition with huge prize money. Elle wants Lee to be her partner in a dance competition. Even though Lee is not sure about the competition, he agrees with her and Elle says that they will start practicing tomorrow. Teasing at the game arena when they run into Marco, Lee forces Elle to talk him into joining them as one of the kissers in their kissing booth. Marco refuses at first, but then makes a deal with them. He says that if Elle won, he will participate in the booth, and if she lost, she will have to babysit his sister. They decided to go through a dance competition. After a very close game, Elle wins and Marco has to be a kisser in their kissing booth. While practicing with Elle, Lee forgets that he was supposed to go to the movie with Rachel. When he goes to meet her, she was really angry and says that he will have to talk to Elle because due to her taking all Lee's time, their relationship is suffering. Elle goes to Boston to meet Noah and spends an eventful day with him. At night, they meet with Noah's friends and she keeps close eyes on the girl Chloe. Chloe seems to be very energetic and happy-go-lucky, which makes Elle more insecure, so she forces Noah to go back early, saying that she has college interviews tomorrow. The next day, she is packing to go back when she finds an earring under his bed. She also reads his messages to Chloe and that makes her angry, so she leaves Boston while being mad at Noah. When she comes back, Noah calls her and asks why she left like that. Elle doesn't tell him about earrings and just talks about his chat. Noah guesses that it's because of Chloe and says that she is just a friend and Elle should trust him. She says that she believes him, and if he is saying nothing happened, so it must be true. Later, at one of their practice sessions, Lee falls and injures his ankles. He says that he is sorry that he is not able to participate in the competition together, but he knows someone who will be a better fit. He suggests that Marco will be perfect for her, and even though they were both reluctant about it, he manages to convince them to partner up. When Marco and Elle start practicing together, they disagree on many things, which makes practicing hard for them. The next day at school, Lee declares his love for Rachel over the intercom and later tells her that he talked to Elle and she will give them more space now. Elle receives some weird remarks about her relationship and decides to tell Noah about the earring too. He assures her that he won't know how that came into his room, but he is not sleeping with Chloe and she should not doubt him without any reason, as he never did something to break her trust. The next day at school, she finds that Lee faked his injury, but he manages to convince her that it was for her good because they would have lost even if he participated with her. Elle practicing with Marco is still a disaster because they couldn't agree on one thing. Tired of Marco suggested different things even every moment, she says that he can leave if he is not serious about practicing. Marco also gets angry and she says that she should have never asked him to join if she didn't want to practice with him. That makes feels Elle bad about her behavior and she apologizes, saying that she is just going through some bad stuff. Their fight seems to pull them together as they decide to hang out somewhere else to take a break and have a great time on their outing. Later at night, she receives a call from Noah who tells him he went to a concert with his guy friends, but she already knew he went with Chloe. This makes her more insecure about her relationship. Rachel is still not happy with Elle being with them all the time. At the Halloween party, Elle and Lee show up in the same costume, but Lee forgot to tell her about the change of plans, which makes her furious. At the party, Marco asks Elle to dance with him and they almost kiss, but Elle hears some students gossiping about her, so she pulls away and moves from there. Suddenly, a song plays which makes Lee and Elle excited and they started dancing it. Rachel sees them happily dancing together, which makes her furious. They notice her mood and Elle goes to talk to her, but she snaps at her and blames her for the problems they had in their relationship. She says that she ruined everything for her and doesn't know how to give them space. Rachel storms away from there and Elle asks Lee to go behind her. She later tries to message Rachel but gets no reply. Elle decided to keep her distance from them and Leo also seems to pull back a little from their friendship. One day, while she is stalking Chloe's Instagram, she finds her wearing the same earring. This breaks her heart more as she is sure something is going on between Chloe and Noah. Finally, on the day of their competition arrives, despite being nervous at first, they kill their performance and Elle kisses Marco at the end of not noticing Noah sitting in the audience. She notices him when they are announced winners, but before she could do something, he walks away. Meanwhile, Lee finds her applications that she sent to Harvard and different colleges, which makes him angry with her. At the Thanksgiving dinner, the atmosphere is really tense as everyone seems to be angry with Elle. Noah shows up with Chloe, which worsens Elle's mood further. At the dinner table, everyone seems to be taunting her. She says to Rachel that she doesn't know why she's mad at Elle, to which Rachel says that Lee told her to stay away, but she didn't listen. Elle is confused by this, so Lee reveals that he didn't tell Elle about that. Rachel gets furious and storms away. Lee follows him and broke up with Lee. Back at the dinner, Elle shows them Chloe's earring, which she accepts, saying that it is her earring. Elle also storms away from there. Later, when they are out, Chloe tells Noah that she crashed at his place one day when he was out and she must have left her earring at that time. Elle tries to fix her relationship with everyone and talks to Rachel first. She tries to convince her to reconcile with Lee, but she refuses. She goes to meet Lee and they meet up after apologizing for their mistake. Lee says that he didn't want to tell her about Rachel because she is his best friend and he wants her around. Elle says that they have 48 hours to worry about themselves, as after that they have to host a kissing booth. On the day of the festival, their kissing booth is a hit again. Elle makes Lee and Rachel kiss blindfold, which helps them to bend their relationship. Lee says that he's sorry for what he did, but Rachel is the most important person in his life and he loves her so much. Rachel agrees to give him a second chance when Elle goes up with the kissing booth, Marco approaches her and says that she has to accept that there is something real between them. Elle accepts that and says that she indeed has some kind of feelings for him, but he is not the one she loves and she has to hear him out as she will not let him slip away. She runs to the airport to find Noah, but Chloe tells her that he's already went to find her. Chloe also says that nothing is going on between them and he brought Chloe to Thanksgiving because he wanted to Chloe and Elle to be friends. She received messages from Noah saying that he is at the kissing booth. Chloe says her to go meet him quickly. She finds Noah at park where they had shared their first kiss. Noah reveals that he was not doing as good at Harvard as he expected it to be, and Chloe was the one who showed him around. He says that he wanted to have a friendship with Chloe like Elle has with Lee. Elle says that she only loves him and it has always been him. They reconcile and share a kiss. A few months later, Noah comes back to attend their graduation ceremony. There they find that Lee goes accepted into Berkeley, but when they ask Elle about it, she says that she is waitlisted at both Harvard and Berkeley. Later, she opens the envelope in her room and finds that she has got accepted into both universities, which leaves her to choose in between Berkeley with Lee or Harvard with Noah. To watch more explanations of these kind of movies, click on the videos on your screen and don't forget to let me know how you feel about today's video in the comments down below. And at last, thanks for watching.